I would hate to get this Lego set as a gift for Christmas, my birthday, or whatever, for one reason. The power box is not included. No transformer, no power functions. That means I get to build this awesome Lego train set, and what? I can't run it? That would be terrible. First off, before you go right to the comments, I would love any gift and I'd be very grateful, as should many people. But imagine growing up and receiving this Lego train set as a gift, whether it's, Christmas morning, it's your birthday, it's just a special occasion, a friend gets you this. And imagine, you build it and then you're like, I can't run the train. Well, if they're not a Lego collector or they're not super into Lego, then maybe they're getting this gift and they don't even realize that not everything's included. Now, why would Lego do this? Do they still do this today? I'm going to answer all that. I'm going to review this Lego set as well. And, stay tuned. I'll show you a lot of great content, hopefully. As always, please like and subscribe. And yeah, whatever you want to see, I'm trying to collect every single Lego train set. First of all, let's get right into it and talk about why would Lego do this. There's two reasons why Lego would not include the power functions. Reason one, train collectors like myself, we might already have one. We don't need it. We don't need to spend excess money on this train. Let's just use round numbers. Let's say this train costs $200 with everything all inclusive. Well, maybe it then costs $180 or $150 without those components. I'm going to spend less money and I don't have to acquire something I need. They also sold that component as its own set. You could buy that transformer with the power functions for any of your Lego 9-volt train sets like this, and it would be great. Another reason is you might already have an existing Lego train set that had that component in it. You already have one, and now you can buy this one, and then you don't need it. So pretty much two reasons. Reason one, train collectors like myself, we might already have one. Reason two, save some money, buy the train set, and then buy that component separately. But the reason this would really be terrible is for the, imagine being a child growing up and saying, I really want a Lego train set. And, you get the Lego train, you're super pumped about it, you build it, and then what? You can't run it. It's like the equivalent of getting a gift where it says batteries not included, and you don't have any batteries at your house on the day you're opening this. I mean, imagine Christmas morning, I'm building this train set, and oh no, I don't have my transformer. That'd be like, you get some wicked cool, I don't even know, something with batteries, or it's like you get an Xbox and then it doesn't come with 2 AA batteries to play because Xbox needs batteries. Pretty much though, all I'm trying to say is this, I'm assuming, caused some problems here and there throughout time because oftentimes you have children that say, hey, I want this Lego set. Parents or a loved one or a friend, family member, whoever gets them that for a gift, not knowing that it's not included. They don't purchase that second item, and then it creates that problem of, hey, I can't run my train set. All I'm trying to say at the end of the day is that if I was building this Lego train set and I didn't know it didn't have power functions and I didn't have the power functions, it would leave me with this expression. Now, finally, what you've been waiting for is the Lego train set review. This is one of the first cars you'll build. This freight train has two of these exact flatbeds. They're the same length, which is pretty cool, and we have a longer one I'll show you as well. Quite simplistic, very interesting though. I love the classic look. This isn't super classic, but older. And mine are missing these stickers that it would have here. Not too terrible. Now, the one really cool thing are the amount of pallets that come with this. The first one here is an automotive pallet, and it has this car jack. It actually does lift up Lego vehicles or large items. That way you can work on them, take off the wheels, take off the tires, do whatever you need to, in case you have a cracked rim or something on that vehicle. I'll show you the truck in a little bit, but it has two of those pallet jacks, it has all these tools, and then it has the clip there that will allow you to pick up this pallet from a crane, or you can actually pick it up with a Lego forklift. Now, this is another one here where we have cylinders on the inside, and this set just comes with a whole bunch of these pieces here where you can connect them to a pallet. That way it can be lifted up by a crane, and the bottom of each pallet is the exact same that allows you to simply lift it up with a forklift. A forklift does not come with this set, but here you can see is the second flatbed. It is the exact same flatbed, but on this one we have two cement mixers or concrete mixers, and I think they're pretty cool. I like the blue, I like the pieces, and it can be lifted up and down here. We get two of those, and there's not much else to them, but I do like that they spin. And here's the bottom of the pallet. That is what all of the pallets look like. They're just obviously in different colors. Now moving on to the final flatbed, the third flatbed in this set. Da-da-da-da. This one I think is amazing. It's a little longer than the others, and it has three of the exact pallet on it. Here you can see the length. It's only a few studs longer, but again, just something cool. I think it's cool to see how long these train cars can get. These pallets are all the same. You can hold gravel, stone, coal, whatever you want in here. it can be lifted up by a crane. You could dump them out this way. And they have cool older style hinges on here. Just a very unique system, which allows you to dump gravel off the train car or dump it off of the truck that it's on. Just a little bit of variability with how that mechanism works. As you can see here, I'm going to show you that you can just simply dump some of this gravel right from the train car. Oh yeah. Oh, my Lego pieces! All jokes aside, it's a pretty sweet train car, and I love the yellow design there. I love how it has 3 identical pallets, and it's just a pretty cool container for gravel and stone. Overall, pretty sweet. Every single pallet's interchangeable because they're all the same size, and they probably are for other train sets as well. Now here's the locomotive. This thing is pretty sweet. I really like it. I like the red and black. I don't think I've ever had a red and black locomotive before, and the design on this is pretty cool, how it has the inverted slopes. Look at this nice windscreen glass lifts off there. Rotatable swivel chair. He can operate it from either side, he or she. And look at the printed controls there. They're also slightly curved, which just really make it look more realistic, as if you were turning to operate it from either side. And again, there's that sleek look where it goes from 4 studs up to 6 studs on the top. I think it's very cool and just looks really good. Let me know what you think in the comments, obviously. And there is lights on there. You'll see that again when I show the train in motion. But overall, very cool. And this piece, it just simply hooks onto those 4 connections there. I think that's a really cool way to do this. It comes on and off quite easily. And yeah, very beautiful locomotive. Now let's look at the truck. This pickup truck is nothing special, no offense. It's all right. It holds a pallet though. The pallet can be picked off of it with a crane or with a forklift if you have one, which I think is at least good. We have one figure that drives it. It's just a bulky truck. There's nothing crazy to it. I do think it's an interesting connection here, how this is the roof piece. And look at how it simply hooks onto a few studs there, and then it doesn't click onto anything else. But really, there's not much to this truck. It's the same colors as the locomotive and the rest of the train, which is nice. But the fronts, there's nothing magnificent about it. All right, okay. Moving on to the cranes. These are really sweet, and in a little bit, I'm going to show you another amazing thing about these cranes that I didn't know until I finished building the set. But we have 2 types here. We have the actual crane and then a bucket crane. You could pick up gravel, and then these pieces here are actually on hinges because they hook onto the track, and the track is going to be slightly lower than the actual base plate because it doesn't have a base plate under it. Well, these cranes, you can pretty much pick up almost anything, whether it's on the ground or on a truck or on the train with them, which I think is really cool. The variability here, you can lower and raise it up. Definitely, I really like these string reels. I don't know the last time I built one in a new Lego set, but they existed in a lot of older Lego sets back then. And I'll show you here that you can just simply pick something up. You need a little assistance to hook it on there, but don't worry, the Lego workers will be able to put that on there, and then somebody could control the crane from far away and then raise this up. Hopefully it doesn't twist and turn too much and knock somebody over or hit something, but overall it lifts up pretty well. The string holds it, and then you could rotate it off the train or off the ground and put it onto a truck, and that's where this comes into play. But overall, I think it's pretty cool. Let me know what you think about these cranes. I'm going to show you something awesome with them in just a moment, really after I show you the rest of the set, because I didn't know about it for a while. The other side of this set has some pretty cool features. Right off the bat, we have this gravel holder. You could pour stones into it, and then they'll be able to come out onto a truck or whatever. But one really cool thing it has, which I've never seen in a Lego set before, is an actual Lego scale. Now, this doesn't work as seamlessly as it should or could, but overall, you put something on it and it raises up, and depending on where that sticker is placed will depend on the weight of this. Overall, though, I think it's a really cool feature that I've never seen before, and I don't know, I was just very excited when I built this. It was something unique and different. I like seeing all sorts of mechanics with Lego and every little feature they make and how they accomplish that. This one, it doesn't drastically increase for as you add little parts here and there, but it will if you keep adding more. And I find that it's not going to slowly lift up, but then at some point here it'll have a tipping point where if I add more, it'll jump up higher, where instead of jumping up variably, as you can see here, now it's at that weight, where prior to it was lifted up and it wasn't dropped down as much because of the friction on these parts. You know, it's not super precise, but it's just a cool play feature. Overall, kids would love this, and I'm a child at heart, and I love this feature on the Lego set, as you can tell. Oh yeah. And then it has this counterweight on the inside, which, you know, keeps it from staying in the upright position at any point in time. If there's nothing on that pallet, this will keep it in the down position, but it almost keeps it down too far. Yeah. Let me know what you think about that, and let me know of any other sets you know that have that feature in a Lego set. There's probably much more out there. I just haven't built them yet, haven't seen them. And this is the cool feature I wanted to show you about the Lego crane. It comes off. It is literally a pallet. And do you know what that means if it's a pallet? Yes. If you guessed it, it does fit on the train car. I don't know. This was not shown anywhere in the instructions. It was not shown on the box art. I'll show you the box at the end of this video, don't you worry. But that to me is just amazing. I've seen cranes on train cars before in real life and on Lego sets, but I did not know this feature in the Lego set. When I was building it, I was like, what are these parts for on the bottom? It looks like a pallet. Well, it is. And you could just simply take a crane off, put it on a train car. I feel like I'm talking way too much. Just look at the set and enjoy it. Now that you saw the set, let me show you the 360 of the box. My box is pretty worn, well loved, as many Lego collectors like to say. But look at this. Look at the amazing art on the back. It shows that you can make a steam engine and a lot of other cool creations. Then here are the other sides of the box, and I'll stop talking until I show you the inside cover of the box, which has more art. Those are all the sides of the box, and here's the inside cover. Well, that's all for today's video. Don't forget to be very grateful for any gift you receive. Hope the thumbnail wasn't triggering, and stay tuned for more Lego Train content. Good night. Don't forget to leave a like. Thank you. Lego, my Jameso.